Broly should be the strongest Saiyan to have ever lived. But now, he's under attack. The One becoming the helpless prey. His own creator has betrayed him. His right to be named the strongest was supposed to be a guarantee. Yet Goku's last opponent holds a power Broly's never seen. One with a force capable of putting Jiren back on top. They said every villain is stronger than the last. Yet the last one was never properly defeated. And he could hold off Ultra Instinct, a technique Broly may never even know. Broly shouldn't see falling behind to second place as a loss though. Jiren would be granting him a favor through the second awakening of this awesome ability. It may seem unfair to Broly, but that would be opposite from the truth. This is progression. The true potential of his own Saiyan race will be met because of his surrender. It's exciting. Even in this dishonest power structure, Broly will have become the revival of Ultra Instinct's greatest test. Jiren understands what it's like to be on the losing end of an unfair advantage. To believe with every bit of his body that his trump card is far beyond the strength of his opponent, but to watch them surpass it anyway. It's so frustrating. Turns a warrior's resolve to mush. But Jiren challenges these same frustrations that now Broly finds himself facing. Is it worth? Whether Broly whines about it or even tries to fight against it, the smartest technique will always win in battle. Unfortunately for him, that ability was never defeated. And Jiren is not about to let it be forgotten either, that he holds the only technique able to counter Ultra Instinct. Broly needs to lose, or dare ruin Jiren's only chance of testing Goku with the improved version of his technique. Which path Broly goes down is on him. It should be obvious which side will win. But it's not.
He's getting stronger.
But Goku always finds a way to win.
そしてみんながオラに託してくれてんだ。ここで負けるわ。
However, Jiren's possibilities of a rematch and renaming himself Goku's strongest enemy aren't looking so good. Goku won't be strong enough to force out his best chance against Broly. Broly is underestimating the power of Goku's drive. Jiren should prepare himself. If it decides to show up, Broly will bring out his own counter to Ultra Instinct. no one knows exactly what it is that Goku is backing away from. But no other being has ever had this same specific power that Jiren used to hold back Goku's strongest technique. To be fair though, Broly also has something Jiren never will. The talents of a Saiyan.
Guess I'll go super. で力上げてくっとはなカリフラおめえなら3どころかその先まで
How is this possible? Damn it, he's learning as he fights!
Let Broly think he's above all the others. But the facts remain the same.
だっての極意はどうした？
できねえんだ
何？
あの大会で追い込まれて偶然
Jiren has already verified he can handle what Broly may never even see. Experience never lies. Broly has nothing to prove that he can steal Jiren's role. Although even the smallest of details can be more than revealing.
He's getting stronger!
The difference in Goku's impressions of these two competitors is hard to ignore. Weighing only physical strength, though, is where Broly makes his first mistake. Strong or not, Broly has overlooked the advantage other talents hold.
あの技をまともに食らったいくら悟空でも
One's just like the unique ability only Jiren has ever used.
特にジレン、あれをたった一睨みで御するほどの気迫。
No other technique had ever caused Goku so many struggles, or been able to push Goku to such heights. To not just compete against, but to steal away from Goku his secret to always winning. Broly's title as the next strongest villain has already been placed into Jiren's hands. But not only through the power of his glare. There's a difference between the many enemies Goku has faced. Some have refused to change their evil ways and failed to understand what pushed Goku from underdog to winner, while others have learned from their mistakes and taken bits of Goku's secret with them. But Jiren, he wasn't like the other villains. In the final moments of his fight with Goku, Jiren was able to take more than just bits. If he was gonna fight 3-on-1, then it was an advantage that Jiren had always relied solely on himself.
無様だな。所詮この程度か。
He was just as weakened and exhausted as any of his three opponents were. But that meant next to nothing when Jiren knew he always had been and would continue to always be the strongest. The toxic Jiren. How far his cockiness had brought him, but how blind he had become. Broly still has his best tactic working against Jiren's wishes. With a vicious, evil nature, Broly will never miss his chance to defeat each one of his enemies when the opportunity shows itself. he will never make the same mistake that will give to Broly the top role.
脱落により第11宇宙消滅でござ
Mistake? But that's exactly how Jiren was able to take Goku's secret away with him.
俺はお前たちをないがしろにしてまで
That's when the cockiness had faded away, and his true nature was restored. He proved to Goku that he wasn't a villain at all. Goku will never give to Broly the secret he gave to Jiren that day. Jiren understands now what always brings Goku to the top.
そしてみんながオラに託してくれてんだ。ここで負けるわ。
There won't be any repeats of the disappointing actions Jiren held throughout the tournament.
の間に初めてつながりができたんじゃないのか。トップ。
No longer needing to depend on himself alone. Before he's even set his eyes on Goku, Jiren has already surpassed the careless monster, and he'll remain in the #1 spot as Goku's strongest opponent.